EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Dodge. And some space here. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play, won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Gotta go.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Burrow will throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
11.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got first down, too. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
11.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
11.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense... And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Gun. Back.
7-7, our score after 1. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
12. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Completes it to Samuel. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and goal from the 1. Mixon is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's to Chase, he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Bengals have taken the lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
To throw on 2nd down. Dodge. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On third down, Dodge. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Extra point right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. So problems there on the return. Very costly. Not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Pass out left, caught by Woods. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great play there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, it's Rodgers. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Dodge. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
12.
They go play action with Burrow. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. Now he'll let it go deep left side. He's got him in, complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Burrow looking to pass. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 15-yard line.
Here we go.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
11 empty.
Now Burrow. He's got Ayuk once again. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Operating from the gun. Dodge. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there. And
Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Quiddy Pay. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a... Short. Burrow going for it on fourth. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it'll give the Bengals a first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is taken in by Hurst. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Here we go. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll empty out the backfield.
11.
On 2nd and goal. Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
11.
3rd and goal. Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
McPherson's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
On one, ready?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Rohrwasser on for the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Colts 28, Bengals 16. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
11.
I'll take your word for it, my man. Now Burrow loses the football, and the Colts pick it up. And some room to work. And the return will stop right around the 25. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Gun.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mixing up the middle. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
On 1, ready?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yeah, this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And they'll indeed take a knee. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just